Hello and welcome back to the 24-Hour Fitness to Alton Facebook page. My name is Amir Mofidi and this is the second edition of the Nutritional Technique of the Week. This week I wanted to tackle a more interesting subject that comes up quite often in our practice and at home in mixed company is, as a female, how do I lose body fat in my legs? I go to the gym, I work out, I go home, I try to watch what I eat, or I don't watch what I eat, but I want results anyway. But I'm getting leaner in my arms a little bit. I see it in my face, but my legs just don't budge. And this is a very common issue. There are three main reasons why. So we're going to itemize them one at a time, and then what can you do about it today? Number one is that fat cells have receptor sites. You have alpha receptors and you have beta receptors. I'm oversimplifying for this clip. Alpha receptors are less cooperative when it comes to the fat burning process, whereas beta receptors are much more friendly and cooperative to the fat burning process. Depending on the literature you're reading, the lower body, meaning thighs, hips, gluteal area of a female, can have 9 times more alpha receptors than beta receptors. So it's already kind of letting you know that the lower body can be unfavorable and stubborn based on those receptor ratios. Number two is that these fat cells in the lower half are also have poorer circulation because they have fewer blood vessels in general, and we make matters worse by having desk jobs and having long commutes where we're sitting for long periods of time. And when we come to the gym, a lot of our exercises tend to be partial range movements because they're easier or quote-unquote safer, or we choose exercises that are in a seated position for the majority of the time. And we can do something about that. We may not be able to quit our desk job or change our commute length, but we can definitely change the exercises we're choosing and the way we do them. The third reason is the types of estrogens you're exposing your body to also accelerates fat storage. You have 3 types of estrogen: 2-hydroxyestrone, 4-hydroxyestrone, and 16-alpha-hydroxyestrone. The 4 and the 16 are the bad and the ugly, and they're exposed to us through numerous pathways, through pollution, through the types of material that's sprayed on our food, and other variety of pathways. And fat cells have estrogen sites on them, estrogen receptors, and so the more toxic estrogens you're exposing your body to, the more those fat cells will be prone to storing more body fat and being less likely to be burned. So what are we going to do about that? So let's go to the exercise selection piece. Without going into great detail, we need to choose exercises that are not in a seated position when we can. We need to get up and move around at work. And we need to choose exercises that are long range, full range movements. Now again, I'm not going to talk about that in detail because there's lots of different ways to interpret technique. A lot of people come in and they make the technique up or they see it on a video. My suggestion, the wisest suggestion, is get with a certified professional who knows what they're doing to be able to explain to you what a proper split squat looks like, what a proper step up looks like, what a proper squat and deadlifts looks like, to allow you to maximize progress in the gym, so you can go home and concentrate on other aspects of your life. If you're an indoor cyclist or an outdoor cyclist, and that's all you do, I would suggest highly supplementing your cycling, either indoor or outdoor, with strength training of the same nature that I just talked about. Full range with the right technique and the right sets and reps brackets to maximize your gym efforts. Now, when you go home, how you eat and what you eat can also affect your getting your legs leaner because of those estrogens. There are phytonutrients that are found in vegetables that contain the ability to combat estrogen 4 and estrogen 16. And specifically speaking, these phytochemicals are called sulforaphane and indoles. And these phytonutrients are found in high concentration in the following vegetables. Now, you've been told to eat vegetables since you were a kid, and you were told they're good for you. They are. They have lots of health benefits. But now I'm giving you another functional reason why. Eat these vegetables because they can help you get leaner in your legs. Number 1, broccoli. Number 2, kale. Number 3, watercress. Number 4, Brussels sprouts. Number 5, cabbage. Number 6, bok choy. And there are others, but these are the main ones. And another one to top it all off would be green tea. Now, there are certain populations, through medical reasons or through allergic responses, cannot consume these vegetables. Those issues aside, if you're able to consume broccoli, watercress, kale, cabbage, and drink green tea, then by all means, please do so. The next time you hit the grocery store, put them in your grocery basket. Be generous, be liberal, figure out ways to cook with them, make salads out of them. Think of creative ways of getting as much of these phytochemicals in your body as possible. Now, if you just, for one reason or another, just don't dig on vegetables, they can also be found in concentrated forms in supplements, in the form of what's called DIM and sulforaphane. But if you can, do it in the whole food source. Broccoli, cabbage, kale, watercress, bok choy, and green tea. And what that'll do is it'll combat estrogen 4 and estrogen 16. So not only do you get the health benefits of that, because you don't want these toxic estrogens wreaking havoc in your body, but it also helps your legs start to have less impact from these estrogens to help you lose body fat. And then when you hit the gym, you're choosing the right long-range movements, you're choosing the right technique, you're choosing the right exercises, you're putting them together in the right order, you're using the right sets and reps brackets to maximize your efforts here. So that you can go home and you can rest and have deep sleep and hang out with your family and say, you know what, now my legs are starting to show improvement because 1, I know why they're stubborn, and 2, I know what to do about it. So, I will see you next week, and get after it.